What's going on, everybody, and welcome to this week's State of the Nation, a weekly update preview and what we're going to be coming up with for the rest of this week on Simulation for the Nation. And in today's episode, we've got quite a lot to get into, so let's get going. This week, we're going to be returning with 3 regular weekly scheduled videos, and we will be discussing those in a little bit more detail as we go on through. And we may even get a few more shorts in there on top of that, assuming there are some good mods to be reviewed. Speaking of which, first of all, you're going to want to keep an eye out this week for the appearance of this Bunning Spreader on the channel. It's going to probably come in on the Farmer Contractor video, but this is by NM Modern. It's something he's been working on for quite some time, and it's likely going to be making its rounds and hopefully one day soon come into Giants testing as well. He's put a lot of effort into this. I think you'll agree it is looking rather impressive. So can't wait to see this in a bit more detail. Elsewhere as well, we're going to be coming along with another episode from Bali Spring, where we will continue to be farming in the 1990s. There's still a lot of work for us left to be done there as we are trucking through harvest. We've got to get all of our hay finished up and get a bit more work done and get some work on the grounds as well. So keep an eye out for that video there. Love the series that we've got going there. Love all the old machinery as well. It's going to be really fun to continue with that. And finally, of course, we will be making another return to Carmsland, where the Tenant Farmer will be coming out and about, and we've got a lot of work to do with David as we continue to push through the hay. The second cut silage to do, and harvest is just around the corner. So that means there's a lot that we need to figure out, a lot we need to get sorted out there, and it's just going to be really good fun to see how we progress through this harvest season. The Farmer Contractor will be making an appearance, like I say. There's lots to be done, and I think actually we might be doing a bit of a drive over to a different farm as well to get some more work done, so that could be rather cool to see. Love some of the equipment and machinery we've got in there, and I think the Bunning Spreader is going to make a worthy addition for an episode or two. Now, moving away from the content this week, we're going to be looking into the Northern Farms map update, a map which I have been working on now for quite some time, and there's been some significant changes across the last week or so. This week we have been focusing on building the new village and the grain dryer and BGA area, both of which have been roughed in. There's a lot of detailed work that I want to put into these, but for the main aim of just getting them in place and seeing how functionally they're working, it's really starting to come together. There are features such as the in-game sell point for wheat or any cereal crops at the village pub. We have the village dealer as well, and there's also going to be, I think we're going to put a dairy into the village there too. Even starting to get a little bit of work done on the children's park and the village green as well. So that could be rather cool to see these little small additions coming in. And like I say, a lot more detail that we want to add in across that village. What's recently come to light though is the BGA and the other grain sell point as well, which are coming in quite nicely. I have spent a lot of time working on trying to get the BGA in the right place there, and I figured out that this was going to be the best location for it. It is on top of the hill, and you do get some rather nice views across the landscape, and I think it's starting to come together quite nicely. There are a few more fields that I want to add in around this, and I think one of the main things we'll be looking into over the course of the next week or two, we'll be looking to add a little bit more landscaping in around the BGA area here. And we also have a auction mart, which is probably about 80% modeled at the moment, and I just need to finish off a few of the interior details, get some texture stuck on that, and get that on in as well. As you can see here, this is actually a true to life auction mart from a location in Northumberland, and I've tried to replicate it as best as I can, and also add a few different in-game features that we need there as well. But ultimately, I do think it should work. It's going to go up near that BGA area and provide us with that next crucial in-game addition that we need. The map itself right now, you could almost, if you were just wanted to mow silage down and put silage through the BGA there, the map itself would work. So we're making some great progress. I'm also, each day I go in there, I am adding a few more field definitions, and we're making some good traction there. I think we're up to 18 fields at the moment. I think we're going to end up with around about 65, but with a few changes of plans that I have, we might end up just slightly over 70. So there's still lots to add in there, but ultimately I think it's starting to piece it together. When you add more field definitions in there, the map really starts to come to life, and I am very pleased with how that is looking. So we'll keep doing that, and we'll keep bringing some more updates. And one of the key things that we need to do next after we get the BGA in place and finish off the auction mart is go back around each of the farms that we have in place there and finish them. Add the detail in there, add the livestock meshes that we need to in the scripts around that, and only then can we say that we're really making some good progress. But yeah, ultimately, I'm really happy with how it's coming together. Stay tuned for more of these. We're going to try and bring you a live stream this afternoon as well, where you'll be able to keep up to date with everything that we're doing. Also, might show you off a bit more of the map, and we'll just have some fun on Farming Simulator 22. Until next time, though, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next one.